Hi, everybody. Welcome to today's ritual. We're going to be just moving through a short practice for hip strength. My favorite thing ever to work out. I'm going to give you the option. If you have a resistance band, you are welcome to pop that on your body. Once we start getting into the movements, if you want this to be harder, it will burn regardless of if you use a resistance band or not. So totally optional, just if you want to put it on for a little bit of extra spice. But let's just start seated. Go ahead and take a deep breath in through your nose. Exhaling out through your mouth. And then bringing that into your body again. Deep breath in through your nose. Exhaling to release out through your mouth. One more time. Go ahead and bring your hands behind you, just unwinding your legs. Take your feet flat down onto the ground, and we'll just windscreen wiper the knees side to side. Just starting to find a little bit of movement through the hips, through the torso, maybe trying to keep your chest center so that when you're moving your knees side to side, you're getting a little bit of twist. You might squeeze your belly back as well. And as you're moving through these, maybe making it a little bit bigger, you can start to twist all the way around with the torso as you're moving, dropping the inside knee to the floor if you can. Sometimes that internal rotation is tight, so if you can't drop it all the way to the floor, just get close. We'll go one more time in each direction. Amos, go lay down. And then come back through center, laying all the way down onto your back, hands onto your knees. And we're just going to draw some circles with the knees together. So they're going in the same direction, taking them to the left and around, back up on the right. We'll just do 4 in that direction with the knees together. When you come back up through center after this 4th circle, we'll go the other way. So taking it to the right and away and back up on the left. 2, 3, and 4, and then this time go ahead and grab hold of the knees, maybe the outside of the thighs. I like to hook my big toes together so that my legs feel a little bit more in control, but we're just going to draw circles away from each other like you're doing the breaststroke. And these can be small circles or big. One more in this direction, whatever direction that is for you, and then take it the opposite way. 2, 3, and 4, and then go ahead and plant the feet down. Just knock the knees side to side a few times. Again, inside knee trying to come down towards the floor. It probably won't make it, but that's okay. Try to keep your hips, your ribs and your chest and your shoulders still. So I'm using my hands to plant my ribs down in place. And then go ahead and find yourself back through center. If you want to use whatever this is called, a resistance band, go ahead and pop it on the knees. I have no idea what resistance mine is. I have 3, and this is just the one that I found first, so we'll find out. But I want you to press the feet into the ground. If you're using that resistance band, don't let your legs touch. Press them away from each other, hips in line with knees. And then we're just going to lift our hips up and then take them back down. Firing up in the glutes. That resistance band is going to help outer hips starting to engage. And if you don't have one and you want that sensation, just take a moment, pause this, grab a strap and tie it around your knees so that you still have something to press out against without opening your knees all the way. We'll just take it up and down. And then let's go up one last time. Go ahead and hold there at the top. Still putting some resistance outward so that your knees are staying in line with your hips. And then if you've tied a strap around your knees, go ahead and pull that out. Resistance band can stay, and we're just going to try to press the knees out and then back in line with the hips. So you're not letting the knees drop in. Pressing the knees out. You can do this without a resistance band, so you're still just trying to press outward and then letting the knees only come in line with the hips, not all the way in towards each other. And just continuing that out and in. Little by little. Amos, go lay down. Whew, starting to feel the burn. Go ahead and hold here. So knees are pressing just a little bit out. And if you don't have a resistance band and you want to keep your knees in line with the hips, that works too. We're going to just take our left butt cheek, release it. Right is still squeezed. And then squeeze that left butt cheek back up. And we'll keep going just on that one side. So drop left hip and squeeze back up. Drop and squeeze. Drop and squeeze. 4 more times on this left side, keeping the right glute engaged. Whew. 2. Last time, bring it up at center. Maybe press the knees back out a little bit so they're in line with the hips. And then right butt cheek releases. Squeeze it back up. Take it down on the right and back up. Down and up. 4 more. 3, 2, holy shit, last time. Go ahead and bring it down. If you have a resistance band around your knees, you're going to take it out. And we're going to take right ankle across the left thigh, holding here for a moment with the left foot on the ground, just letting everything relax. And then go ahead and draw the legs in. Oh my God. Trying to let it relax. Big stretch through the glute. You can keep your left leg where it is, release the right foot down, and then just take the left ankle across the right thigh, holding here for a moment. Just allowing everything to relax in this figure 4 shape. And then we'll gently pull the legs in, bringing the hands around the back of the thigh. Whew. And then go ahead and unwind that left leg, both knees into the chest. Give yourself a hug for a moment. Tuck the chin in, let the back of your neck lengthen, almost like you're trying to touch the whole back of your neck to the ground. And then you can rock and roll up, or you can use your hands to help. We'll just come up and over to all 4s. Amos, lay down and stay. Finding your all 4s. Let your belly drop. Top of the head reaching, tailbone reaching. Exhale, rounding. And then coming back through center. Tucking under through the toes. We're just going to wag our tail side to side a few times. Finding that hip and rib kind of squeezing towards each other. And then come back through center. You can keep your left toes tucked if you'd like, but we're going to bring our right leg. You're going to kick up behind you, a little donkey kick. Drop the knee down. Open it out to the side. Bringing it down, kicking back. You can put your resistance band on for this if you want to. Mine's too tight for me to get this opening at the side, and so I'm not going to use it. We're just kicking back and open. Take it back and open. Back and open. Two more each direction. Last time opening into that fire hydrant, and then we're going to kick our knee back up behind us and then tap behind the left leg. You might decide you want to untuck the left toes if you still have them tucked. So you're tapping right knee behind left leg, and then we're going to kick up to a diagonal. You should feel it on the outer hip. Take it back down and kick back up. So that downward motion that we're taking our knee across, I want you to feel a stretch through your left glute and then kick back up. 3, 2, last one. Go ahead and kick that right leg straight back behind you, pulling in through the belly, press into your right hand, and then left arm's going to join. So we're just like in this bird dog position. Think about trying to flatten your back. So if you need to, pull up through the core. And then we're going to bring our arm and leg just to a diagonal. Keep your toes pointing down. So arm and leg out to the side, challenging your core. And then can you come across your body, reaching to the opposite direction. Open back out. and back across. Babe, you can still make breakfast in the back. You can still make breakfast. Open out. Take it to that diagonal. All the way out. And diagonal. Hopefully your left leg is starting to feel some fatigue. Last time going out into that diagonal, place your left hand back down. And we're going to turn our left toes out to the side a little bit and slowly open yourself up into this like kneeling half moon or kind of floating leg kneeling plank. But I want you, or side plank, I want you to squeeze your left butt cheek and we're going to lift the right leg up a little bit higher. Tiny circles backwards. If you had that resistance band and it's a loose one, you might still have it on, but if you needed to, go ahead and take it off. Circling around, yikes. We're circling back for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then take your right foot. You're going to step it directly in line with your left knee, pointing out to the right. We're going to hold right here, opening up. And then right arm is going to thread under, find a little twist. And open back up. Hopefully when you twist, you feel some stretch in the right leg. So we're twisting under and opening back up. Take it under and back up. Just a couple more. Last time, threading under. And then go ahead and just plant your right hand, keeping your right foot where it is. Swing your hips side to side, adjusting through your left leg. Whew. And then we're going to find center. And I just want you to sit back onto your left heel. So you might swing your left foot to the right just slightly, sitting back. So you're in a single leg malasana, pulling your right foot in a little bit if you want to. Amos, lay down. And then go ahead and take your right arm, bring it to the inside of the right leg, pressing the knee open, and then just find that big stretch. I want you to think about the inner thigh getting a stretch here on your right leg, so really try to press it open with your right arm. And then we'll bring our left hand down, and you're going to take your right knee, drop it down towards the left, and squeeze it back open. Take it down, and open, and down, and open. Just kind of working on that mobility bit. It might not touch all the way down to the ground, and that's okay. Do 2 more. And then go ahead and open it back up. Go ahead and drop that knee down, finding your way back to all fours. I'm going to spin around. Again, if you want to do the resistance band for the kickbacks and the fire hydrants, you can. Let your belly drop. And then go ahead and round through your back. Bringing that all to the other side. Drawing in through the belly just a little bit. We're going to flex in our feet. And we're going to kick left leg back. Bring the knee down next to the right. And then squeeze open into the fire hydrant. 7 more times. Up. And open. Up. And open. We have 4 more. 3. 2 more each direction. Last one. Opening out into the fire hydrant and then kicking up. We'll take our knee behind the right, so you might untuck your right toes. Feel that little bit of stretch in your right butt cheek and then kick to that left diagonal. Take it down and kick back and down and back. Three more. 2. Last one, you're kicking straight back, flexing that foot, pressing the weight into your right arm, your left arm, find your core, and then reach out with the right arm. Taking the arm and leg out to a diagonal, and then across to the opposite diagonal. Out, and back across. Trying to keep your core nice and stable. 4 more times. 3, 2. Last one, opening up, planting through your right hand, adjust your right toes, and find your kneeling half moon, floating the leg up. Anytime you need to, your left hand can go down. Just try to keep your hips open, and then we're taking small circles out to the back. Squeezing through your right butt cheek. Feeling that little bit of shaking. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to kick our knee out to the left. Heels in line with your right knee. Toes are pointing to the left. Finding your way here. We'll open up left arm, big twist, and then thread under. Open back up. And close down and through. Open it up. Threading through. Just a few more like that. Trying to create as much space as you can on the lift. Squeezing on the lower. Last time, lift it up. Squeezing through, and then plant your hand, and we'll just rock our hips side to side. Finding yourself back through center, taking your right foot maybe slightly to the left, and then sitting back down on it. And you might use your hand to pull your left foot in. And just like on the other side, we're going to bring left arm inside left arm inside that left leg. Right arm will go up, and then press the knee open. Get that big stretch. Slowly dropping back down onto your right hand. So shifting your body to the right. Left knee is going to drop down and back up. And again, it might not touch. This side might feel different than the other side felt. Let's do 2 more. And then go ahead and bring yourself back up, walking your hands down, finding all fours, just wagging your tail side to side. I'm going to turn towards you. We're going to drop our hips over to the left, and you're going to swing your left foot in front of you in a 90-degree angle, right foot behind, 90-degree angle. So you have that 90-90. You might be leaning slightly over to the left. That's okay. If you need a hand to help, go for it. Drawing in nice and tight through the core, lengthening through the crown of the head. I'm going to clasp my hands so that I don't use them. But we're going to pick up left leg. So you're leaning back a little bit, picking up the whole left leg, and then pick up the right. And we'll just alternate that forward and back. Your right one might cramp like almost immediately. If it does, you can just release it out and then come back into it. Lifting one and then the other. The less rocking that you're doing with your body, the harder it'll be. Let's go 3, 2. Last one, lifting up your back leg, holding right here. We'll just walk ourselves out towards our left leg and then fold over. So it's almost like a pigeon pose. If you want to, you could send that right leg all the way back into a pigeon. And then bring yourself back up. Walking your hands behind you, you're just going to send the knees over to the other side and find that same shape. I'm going to turn around so you can see. So right leg is in front, left leg is behind. Still in that 90 degrees, so hip, knee, ankle. Whew. Getting yourself set up, maybe clasping your hands. You might have your right hand on the ground. We'll do the same thing as we did before. You're going to pick up your right leg, place it down, pick up the left. Trying to limit the rocking as much as possible. I'm rocking a lot. Your mobility is going to dictate how much you have to rock to get that front leg to move, especially. Let's do 3 more. 2, Last one, pick up the back leg and then squaring over the right, walk your hands out. You can send your left leg all the way back to pigeon if you want, or just holding in this 90-90 stretch. Whew. And slowly bringing yourself back up, walking your hands to wherever you need to so you can bring the left leg around. Soles of the feet together, bring them close to your body. Lifting up nice and long. And then draw your chest forward. So you're just bending your elbows. I don't want you to round your back. Try to keep your back as flat as a board. Pulling forward. Maybe you go really far, maybe you don't. Then we'll draw our spines back up, and I want you to send your feet far away from you, but you still have the soles of the feet together. So you have a nice long diamond, and then we're gonna round our back, and then think about the top of your head trying to find the ground. You might feel a sharp sensation on the outside of your thighs down to your knees that's pulling on a nerve. So if you need to, walk your hands back a little bit and straighten your back out just slightly, but the more you round your back, the more you're gonna get that stretch down the side of the legs, IT band, into some nerves and tendons. So just take it where it feels good. And if your upper back starts to feel hot, you can create a shelf with your fist just to take the weight out. A couple more breaths here. Seeing if you can surrender just a little bit more. And then we'll bring ourselves up, using your hands to help. Closing off the knees, sliding yourself forward, come onto your back, and then take your feet the width of your mat and drop your knees in towards each other. If they don't touch and you have a block or a pillow nearby, pop it in between your knees, or you can just adjust your feet a little bit closer. So we're internally rotating through our hips and just trying to settle here. One hand on the belly, maybe one hand on your chest. Send deep breaths down to your hand on your belly. Filling all the way up into the hand on the chest. Slow exhales out through your mouth. Filling back up. Slow exhale. And then bring your knees to point straight up. Hands are going to come right onto the front of your hip, and I just want you to try to squeeze your right butt cheek. Maybe you press kind of down into your right heel to get a little bit more sensation. Think 100% squeeze on that right butt cheek, and then make sure you're not squeezing the left one. And then we're going to try to go 50% squeeze. So let off. You still feel that squeeze a little bit. And then can you go 10 where you're barely squeezing? Back to 50. Back to 100. To 10. 50. And back to 10. Barely squeezing, and then let it release. Settle into the hips. Let them be heavy against the ground. We'll do that on the left side. So squeezing left butt cheek. Maybe you dig your left heel into the ground to fully feel that 100%. And then we'll go 50. And 10. And if you're like, I can't, then that's why we're practicing. You could bring your hand onto your butt cheek, feeling that there is some squeeze happening. Go 50. 100. Back down to 10, barely even engaging at all. Back to 50. Back to 100. And then release. Let your knees knock side to side. Using your hands to keep your ribs in place. And then if it feels good, soles of the feet together, knees wide. Just resting here for a moment. Deep breath in. Full breath out. 2 more times, fill up. Release. Last time, filling. And then letting it go. Slowly sending the legs away from you, arms up over your head. Full body stretch. Maybe squeezing through your glutes. Ooh. And then slowly walking your feet back towards you. Roll onto one side. Press yourself up. Taking your hands to your heart center. Take a moment to give gratitude to your body. Thank you all so much for joining me in this ritual. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day, and I'll see you next time.